Hi everybody, I hope you're all doing well. So today I would like to talk about veganism. First of all, what is veganism? Okay, so if you're a vegan, um, a person who's a vegan doesn't eat any products that derive from an animal. So of course this means meat, but also means vegans don't eat dairy products such as cheese, milk, butter, yogurt, etc. Of course, they don't eat eggs, and many vegans also don't eat honey, as it is produced by bees. And you also have vegans who won't wear, any of the clothes that come from animals, like leather. So that is basically what a vegan is. And so veganism has been on the rise in the last few years, and more people are becoming vegan every year. If you look in at the supermarkets, there are more and more options. And it's definitely, a bit of a trend at the moment. It's quite trendy, and you can see that it's very popular. So today I would like to talk about different kind of diets apart from veganism, and how they're going in the world, and have a little look at some numbers. So for many people, the first step to veganism is becoming a pescatarian. So what is a pescatarian? So a pescatarian is like a person who doesn't eat any red meat, so beef, pork, etc., nor poultry, so that means chicken, duck, other animals, white meat, we call it, from birds. But they do eat fish, hence the name pescatarian. So pescatarians eat fish, dairy products, and well, all the rest of it, but not meat. So that's a pescatarian. I think there's a few million pescatarians in the United Kingdom, and many people do this as a step to vegetarianism or indeed a step to veganism. However, I do know a lot of people who simply only become pescatarian in order, as I said, to become vegetarian, as it's like, so it's not as drastic. So next we have vegetarianism, and that includes myself. I've been a vegetarian since I was basically all my life, since I was very young. My sister's vegetarian too. My best friends, loads of my friends are vegetarian, so it's something that is really in my life. Vegetarianism is like not just me, but lots of people that I know don't eat meat. So what is a vegetarian? So a vegetarian is like a pescatarian, but they don't eat fish. Okay, so no meat from animals. Okay, so no red meat, no white meat, no fish, no seafood, nothing like flesh. However, we do consume dairy products. So, for example, many vegetarians will eat eggs. I personally don't because I don't like them, but it's part of the diet. And we consume dairy products: milk, butter, cheese, yogurt, etc. It's estimated in my country, in the United Kingdom, that 8% of people are vegetarian. So it is very popular. And if you go to restaurants, of course, we have many specifically vegetarian restaurants. But if you just go to the mainstream restaurants, you're sure to find many different options. Whereas in the past, you maybe just have to order some chips or something. But now there's a lot of options. And also, it's estimated that almost 30%, 29% of evening meals, so dinners, in the United Kingdom are meat-free. This doesn't necessarily mean the people are strictly vegetarian, but it means, they're eating a meat-free diet some of the time. So those numbers are very high, and it's obviously, if you go to a supermarket in the United Kingdom as well, it's like a vegetarian heaven. You have like substitutes of everything, and lots of good options. Now, let's talk about veganism, okay? So this is something a bit stricter, as I already described definition of veganism at the start. So it is more difficult than being a vegetarian. However, in the United Kingdom as well, for vegans, life is much easier today than it was in the past. So you can have like yogurt substitutes that's made from like almonds or coconut. There's vegan cheeses, loads of vegan meats as well. And lots of restaurants, and your mainstream restaurants also cater to vegans nowadays as well. As I said, I am vegetarian and I know lots of vegetarians, but vegans is not as popular. I know a couple of people who are vegan, but not on the scale who people I know who are vegetarian. I have tried to go vegan. I did it for a bit, but it is much more difficult, and especially being here in Colombia. So it's also estimated there's like 2 to 3 million vegans in the United Kingdom, which I think it's increased by like 500% in the last few years. KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, offer nowadays like a vegan chicken burger. So even like the mainstream meat industry is now catering to the vegan demand. So, what do you think about this trend? Would you ever consider becoming pescatarian, vegetarian, or even vegan? Why or why not? Tell me your reasons in the comments, and yeah, tell me about your opinion if you've seen more and more people having a meat-free diet. So I hopefully you enjoyed and